Hey, going live. Hi, welcome back to my Football Manager save as Arsenal. My name is Mark, and I'm going to continue where I left off. I think in the previous video, um, I did a recap of the stream I did last night, and I played two cup games. So go back and watch them. In short, we rotated the squad a lot because I want to I want to balance out a bit of the playing time. So Brighton we actually beat 2-0, and it was a comfortable victory as well. And then we played Spartak Moscow. Really disappointed by our performance in that, actually. And so we actually lost that 1-0. It was an Andre Schürrle goal. They had Jano Ananidze playing for them. Now, I don't know if you know who he is, but I used to buy him years and years and years ago as a talented youngster. So that's really all I did in the previous video. We're in good shape overall. We're sitting at third in the table. We've got Millwall next. So again, I'm going to continue with a rotated squad because I feel like, number one, I'm not judged on how we get on in the Carling Cup or the Carabao Cup or whatever, the League Cup. And so we've got some exciting news, really. There's a lot of players which are coming back from injury, so it's a good chance to give them and bring them up to match fitness. So we've got this game against Brighton, Millwall. We've got Everton, who are struggling in the league. Like, oh no, they must have won a game if they're 18th. They were rock bottom at one point. So they're starting to find form. And then we've got, I think, Torino or someone. So these next three games, I'm still going to play a rotated squad and rest some of the big guns. Because this is the Carabao Cup or the League Cup, I'm actually going to give a start to a player in the development centre is he in our under 23s, I think, and just give him a game. So I'm going to actually start him. I'm going to start Danny Ceballos because he hasn't started a game yet, or at least very few. Emil Smith-Rowe has been out with injury, so I'm bringing him back in. Callum Chambers is a player that I'm restarting or training to a new position, and that's the defensive midfielder. Granit Xhaka I can't see getting much game time because he doesn't really fit in with our plans. So I thought maybe I would just give him a few games while we've got a bit of downtime. Nicolas Pepe as well, I'm training him in like a new position in the wide playmaker support role. So as a result, again, I've been using Reece Nelson a lot more because he's a bit more natural in that position, and two, Pepe got back late from his summer holidays, so Gabriel Martinelli is one that will probably come off the bench in this game. His potential ability has actually gone up since it was. I was disappointed with his opening potential ability, but I think the game time I've given him has helped on that one. Joel Lopez is probably not going to make it, but I want to give him a little bit of a go at left back while we can. Rob Holding is back from injury. We've got Mustafi and Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back. We've got Kieran Tierney who's back from injury. He'll probably come off the bench. Actually, I need to put Martinelli on the bench, don't I? And Trey Coyle's the other one at left wing. So we've got options. In fact, let's take Ober out altogether. And did I see now that Hector Bellerin is in theory able to play? Yeah. So all of the players that I've actually left out of this are all players who I don't have to worry about them getting enough game time because you know they will over the course of the season. If we could predetermine the subs, I would say Tierney on and Bellerin on to get them match fit, and probably Trey Coyle. Gabriel Martinelli's played in most of the games we played so far, so there we go. Without further ado, let's get going. Let's get into the match. I've sorted out my scouting as well, so that's another bit of news. And was there... I'm looking at a backup right back because I'm not happy with having Ainsley Maitland-Niles as the backup right back. I feel like in time he'll be a box-to-box, and we'll probably look to move Granit Xhaka on. So with that in mind, I've decided to look at options for buying in a It'll be a development right back. It won't be someone who'll go straight in the squad. It'll be back up to Bellerin. So yeah, you can see Rob Holding there is lacking in match fitness. And where is... So Hector Bellerin's massively lacking in match fitness. And Kieran Tierney as well, I think, is as well. Yeah. So they'll come off the bench, those two. And then once we... oh, I didn't do the team talk. Right, okay. I forgot to do the team talk. So I'll show them encouragement. Straight away, Nicola Pepe, Smith Rowe. I don't know what he did there, but we're 6 minutes in before the first. Also, as things currently stand in real life, Man United are losing 1-0 to Bournemouth, which I find quite interesting. Joel Lopez cuts it out. Ceballos, great ball forward. Go on. Oh, yes. Straight away, 6 minutes into his debut, and the guy scores. Florane Balogun. So, Ceballos, long ball forward. Balogun runs onto it, slots it home. The funny thing is that Aubameyang's had loads of those chances so far this season. He's missed them. So I'm happy with that. Update also, it's less gloomy outside now. It's stopped raining. It's actually brightened up a bit and it seems like an okay day. So bonfire night tonight and hopefully the rain can hold off. Millwall on the attack. It's a good little move there. Little knockdown from their what I assume to be their centre forward. Doesn't have their numbers, so I can't tell. It's going to take a couple of seasons though to get like the perfect squad. Like there's a lot of players that I need to kind of not chew through, but just move on and give the opportunity to. And if it doesn't work, like Granit Xhaka, he doesn't actually fit in role wise with any of the roles that I need him to. So it's absolutely nothing personal. But with that in mind, I'm going to give him game time here and there, but probably he's going to get fed up with the lack of game time when I've got Torreira and Chambers who I'm repositioning there. Oh, he's done it again. Finish. Unlucky. I don't think we've dominated in this first half as much as I thought maybe we would, but is that a free kick? Xhaka to take, I assume. We'll never know. You would have thought that they would have shown the whatever free kick came of it. Showed us winning the thing. So, fairly even game to start off with. Yeah, I'm going to say you can still improve. It's probably quite nice to have a pre-match team talk, considering I forgot to do it for the last one. Trey Coyle will come on 60 minutes. Probably be a treble substitution. That's 2-0. That's probably the game one. So the draw was kind to us actually, drawing Millwall. Like it could have been a lot worse. And Mustafi, nice. I think that was Granit Xhaka who took the free kick, got the assist. Not now. Right. Let's make the sub so I don't talk myself out of it. We'll put Kieran Tierney on for Joel Lopez. We'll take Ainsley Maitland-Niles off for Bellerin. I was just seeing if I could repurpose Maitland-Niles and put him in the middle, because that is a shocking central midfield if you look at the star ratings, which isn't everything. But and we're going to put Trey Coyle on. Are we going to put him on for Smith Rowe? I'm going to put him on for Pepe. Because Smith Rowe was another one I think who was lacking in. Put him on for Smith Rowe. And what I'm going to do, I know I do this a lot. And really, there you go, they're on the attack again. Right, let's go then. Coil. Release the ball. Oh, that's poor. That is poor. They've kept it in. Oh, come on. Nearly ran out of battery on the old gizmo then. Man at the back post. So we've got to be quite careful now. You know, this game is not won. Must admit I thought it was, but especially there on the attack again. Maybe I need to... How is that possible? We were 2-0 up and I made... Oh, Jesus. Right. So let's go for our other formation, see if that makes a change. We made 2... This looks a bit better. Bellerin, that's more like it. Go on, yes. That's more like it. Immediate response. So it may not seem like I did much there or that there was much change, but it's actually I changed the style of the play, so the actual build-up to my second formation or my second, so playing a higher line, etc. Seems to have made a massive difference, doesn't it? It's a bit more of a slower build-up. It's the tiki-taka. So shorter passing. He says as he launches it forward, Pepe. Should have put the game beyond doubt there. I think we got away with one though, to be honest. They tied, didn't they? So what's that, 89 minutes? This is a genuine highlight. Like they could score from this or something could happen or we could score still. Ceballos. Oh, go on, get your hat-trick, son. Unlucky. I like what I've seen of him, striker. Oof, Chambers with a chance as well there. So Man United have lost 1-0 in real life. Is that a free kick? Mustafi. There you go. I think since they drew equal, we managed to outplay them. I'm going to say that was a bit of a let-off. However, I was pleased with him. Oh, could do with plugging my charger in as well. So he did well. So I'm going to say seemed confused and demotivated. The other one was Trey Coyle. I was a bit disappointed with. I don't think he really did much. He gave the ball away and Mathis. Oh, very good. So this is the right back I was telling you about. I've taken a bit of a punt on him, and our scouting hasn't been completed on him at all. But 16 years old. I did look in my youth, but there's just no one there. So playing time is going to be future prospect to begin with. Playing time next season is going to be a breakthrough. He's only 16 at the moment. Playing time in a couple of years is probably still going to be breakthrough prospect ongoing. So why can't I select that then? If I go I'm going to remove that because I think he'll stay as a breakthrough. Contract start date. Oh, so he'll come in January. Can I not do that earlier? Oh, of course, the transfer window closed, didn't it? It closes early. Suggest promises. Whoa, these playing times. What? I am shocked. You can't seriously be saying that he needs to be a regular starter next season. That is so unrealistic. I'll tell you what, we'll go with that. We'll go for the... So we'll start with impact sub. I'm sorry, but that is just... And see... Let's see how much he asks for. $32,000. No way, Jose. That is shocking. Not having that. Sorry, no chance. No chance. I'll keep him on my radar and try again in a couple of weeks and see. But that was ridiculous. There's no way I'm having that. I was happy with how Florian Balogun, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Florian Balogun. Pleased with how he did. It's a good start. Suppose a draw will be soon. No, put us through into the there you go. Same day as we play Everton. Well done, 16-year-old. So we have a match against Everton in 2 days. So one first team player. Yeah, he can go there. And I think Tierney needs to be in that band as well. Should I put him on 60 minutes? And I'll put Bellerin in for 60 as well. Need to start getting him... Saka's back. It's another one. Start him off on a 45-minute game. I'm going to need to play a stronger side than that against Everton, aren't I? Let's have a look at this. So Leno will be in goal again, I think it's fair to say. We will keep Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back because we don't have many options. Holding's going to stay in for most of it anyway, to be honest. Mustafi can come out. Joel Lopez, I fear. Let's let him start. Pepe, Xhaka. We'll put Willock in for Xhaka. Going to play Chambers in the central defensive midfield still. Emile Smith-Rowe. We've got Martinelli on the bench as well. And with Saka playing for the reserves, that'll be fine. Ceballos. We'll keep him in for now. Do I give him a league start? I say no. You can't mess about with the league like that. Like, there's one thing sort of rotating a little bit, but it's another thing when you like playing players that aren't good enough. So these two now can play in the reserves for 60 to 70 minutes. We'll start Lacazette up front. We'll put Oberon on the bench as an impact sub. Trey Coyle's another one. Kolasinac will go on the bench in case. Just in case. And we need either Torreira or Guendouzi. Put Torreira on there for a bit of steel. Okay. Oh. So yeah, Everton coming up should be good. Oh yeah, we need to, right, okay, so sort out for under 23s. So, suggestions. He's starting, so no. Messic's on the bench. David Luiz could go there. Have I got Nelson on the bench? I can't remember. Let's give him a... Keeper can be available. Let's do it this way. Xhaka. Let's just make sure that none of my starting lineup. So they've suggested how many changes? This should be a match that we're looking to win. I know I've made a lot of changes and I hope it doesn't mess us up. Bellerin on his way back. And Tierney as well. Guendouzi does well. Kiyosaka. Brilliant. Good. So that's all positive, isn't it? Tierney and Bellerin. Carabao Cup 4th round, right? I didn't even see who won. So, I mean, Barnsley, Blackpool. Barnsley, Blackpool, Birmingham and Burnley, I'd be happy with any of those. Sheffield Wednesday, I'd be happy with. Let's have a look. Man City, Fulham, Liverpool, Newcastle, Everton, Burnley. Birmingham, yeah, I'd be happy with Birmingham away. It's Chelsea. Or if we could get Barnsley or Sheffield Wednesday, I'd be happy. Oh, they got each other. Who's left? Well, it's going to be a tough draw, whatever. Maybe if we can get Blackpool. So we're at home, so that's good. We'll get Spurs, won't we? Wolves. And Man United get Blackpool. Some things never change. Wolves at home and Carabao Cup. Okay. Joe Cole's appearing a lot, isn't he, on punditry at the moment? Oh, good. Pleased for him. He's one that's going to need nurturing. A lot of changes going through. It's taking a little while now. Okay, so it looks like we dodged a bullet with that Matheson. Still can't believe what he was asking for. Ethan Laird looks good, but he's on loan from Man United. So let's have a look again at our scouted players and Shall I try and sign Felipe Cruz? Take it he hasn't got a release clause at all. He looks like more the sort of player. They want 25 million for him and a percentage of profit from his next sale. Felipe Cruz might be a player though, which I put. Well, that's not good enough. Well, hold on a second. That can't be right. Or is it just that he's not quick enough for what I'm trying to do? Whether he's on loan or what. Even though I don't think he's particularly good. What's his pace like? Oh, not bad. $91 million. Nice and realistic. It looks impossible to get any transfers done in this game at the moment. It really does. You know, that... he should be doing all right now, Lacazette. 80%. Rob Holding as well. To do it. Not too much, is there? Your comments here to give our opponents do not. Perhaps complacency ahead of kick-off. Definitely not. Everton are a better team. Yeah, I agree. Ainsley Maitland-Niles straight away down that right. This is from the opening. Oh. Straight from the kickoff, we nearly conceded that. Gave away the ball in midfield. Come on, boys, at least show that you care. Oof. Okay, at least we managed to create something, and it is still early doors. Thought for a moment there we hadn't turned up. Go on then, Lacazette. Who's helping him? Willock is. Chambers, Smith Rowe. Great to Pepe outside. Oh, we've given the ball away in midfield again. Willock. He's offside. He was offside. Yeah, no, he was offside. I saw that. You watched this. Oh, they didn't show the replay. It was offside. Smith Rowe. Oh, I thought that was in then. Thought that was in. But there we go. We're starting to turn the screw now. We've had a few more opportunities. Much better passing. Go on, Lacquer. Save keeper. Starting to look a bit better now, aren't we? Let's give them a little bit of encouragement. Nice. Back on the floor. What a ball. Emile Smith Rowe. Get that in the middle then. Pepe. Oh, it's in. Oh, it's in. I want to see if that was a header. Emile Smith Rowe. Was that a header? I can't even see. Yeah, headset. We score so many headers for a team that I'd say to keep it on the deck. Even the crosses are supposed to be low crosses. Nice, let's go then. Where's the overlap then? Where's our right back? There he is. Use the right back. Is Moyes Keane that quick then? Or are we just really slow? Pepe, it's the beans. And then Mustafi clears it. Right, Laka, let's go. Ceballos, Smith Rowe. Why is the... Don't understand why it's changing there. We were on the break, weren't we? Surprising first half. Team talk. I'm going to ask for more. Straight away. Lacazette sprays it outright to Pepe. Oh, that's why he's paid the big bucks. That's 2-0. Pepe gets it. He really does. Straight away into another highlight. There have been so many highlights in this game. Only just past half time. Go on then, Ceballos. He just spanked it out for a throw-in. Pepe's been great today. Winners. Well done, Rob Holding. Very good. Oh. Very good. Where's the overlap? Joel Lopez. They're putting the pressure on, aren't they? They really are closing down. Straight away they're on us. Look. Ball. It's a good save. I was going to say if it went in, it looked like it may have been offside. It would have been touch and go, I think. Right, let's make a few changes. We'll bring on Kolasinac for Joel Lopez just because he looks nervous. We will bring on Martinelli for Smith Rowe. He doesn't look so nervous anymore. Ceballos is looking complacent, is he? Let's just play 4-4-2. Let's take off Ceballos. Put Ober up front as well. Job's a good one. Yeah. All right. In actual fact, Martinelli on for Lacazette. Pepe to play as an inside forward in support mode. I'm toying with the idea of putting Ober on, to be honest. Ceballos is looking complacent, so he needs to come off, really. We don't deal with complacency. And then we'll have Mesut Ozil come on. Minutes to go, just go for a balanced play. Whew, don't know what happened there. What the hell was that? There was no build-up. It's just like, oh, by the way, they scored. Yeah, none of that build-up showed. And this looks like another one. Let's go with that. Martinelli. Finish. Oh, that would have killed it off. "85 minutes gone, still 2-1. It's a lot closer than what I thought it would be. I think maybe making so many changes all the time is really beginning to cause a problem. The other thing is Chambers is doing a good job in central midfield, but he's not a central midfielder. We've been unlucky as well, haven't we? '88, '89. It's got to be it. Where's Kolasinac? Oh, that'll do. Kolasinac not exactly busting a gut to get out there. Can't Pepe. Yeah, he's made it. How many one-on-ones do we miss in this game? Seriously. Well done, lads. Good win. I can't believe how many one-on-ones we seem to miss in this game. Results around the globe. So Liverpool continue to blow teams away. Man City, they won just 1-0. The early kickoff. United won. Chelsea won. I can't see. Oh yeah, there you go. Spurs drew 1-1. They're doing badly, aren't they? Sorry, how were they in 6th position? That makes no sense. All I keep seeing is them losing and drawing. Pepe did well. So is he really not a striker then? Torino in the next round. So again, we're going to give Joel Lopez a game. We're going to give our keeper a game. I feel like maybe we can try Hector Bellerin in this next game. And rest Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Put him on the bench though, just in case. We'll keep Lopez at left back. Do you know what? I'm actually tempted to just play them both. Guendouzi, that surprises me. No, but he's our first choice anyway in that box-to-box role. We'll keep Lacazette up front. David Luiz, another one that surprises me. But I'm feeling that in the long run he's probably not going to be getting a game. Willock will keep there. Do we go for Granit Xhaka? I feel like we go for Granit Xhaka. Because this is Europe. Torreira, we rest one last time. He'll be coming back for the league games afterwards. Socrates. Emil Smith-Rowe. So, okay. So, can't play Saka there. Let's give Emil Smith-Rowe another game there. And then on the right, are we keeping Pepe there, or are we going to start giving Reece Nelson a game? I kind of feel like we start using Reece Nelson there. And Pepe's going to start playing more in matches eventually, isn't he? One last time we start Joel Lopez, I think. He is definitely improving, it's just whether or not. We'll play Sabas as well. We'll rest Pepe. Mustafi gets another game. We'll let Lacazette start up front as well. We'll do that. Okay, ready to go for Torino in 5 days' time, aren't we? Should be good. Looks like Torino won their opening game, so actually going to turn this over so that I can see the scores in the actual. But I guess the positives really in this are that we're in third position in the league, and you know, I think it's probably the best we can hope for. Nketiah scored again, did he? Yeah, he's looking like a good player. So let's just have a look at this on the tactics board. Socrates and Luiz. Lopez, Bellerin. I'm going to put Tierney on the bench, wasn't I? That was what I was going to do. Let's rest Ainsley Maitland-Niles all together, because we can play Mustafi out there if it really comes to it, or we could play Chambers out there and play Chambers out right back and then put a central defensive midfielder in, move Granit Xhaka over there and play Guendouzi or whoever in the middle. As the box-to-box. Got a game in hand as well. So if we won our game in hand, we'd actually be... It's too early days to say after 7 games. What's that, a fifth of the way through? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Just under a fifth of the way through. But it's a good start, you know. Well, I think it's a good start anyway. We need to win this game as well in Europe, otherwise we're in trouble. upcoming competitions to scout. Okay, so we've got the French Cup, the Under-19 Championship qualifying. That's Europe, isn't it? So who do I have scouting France? It is John Jensen. Da, 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 da. So we need to add... No, it wasn't. It was competition in France, wasn't it? The French Cup, that was it. Very good. World Cup South American qualifying section. Well, I think we know. Was it Everton Gashikan? I think it's Everton Gashikan is doing the South American. World Cup qualifier South American. European Under-19 Championship qualifier. That was European, wasn't it? So who have we got doing Europe? Jonathan, this guy. Well, that should be done anyway. But it was actually... Maybe that was it. Maybe that was it. Yep. Olympic Games North American qualifying. So in North America we had, Daniel Cut, Under 23 Premier Division International Cup. So that's English, so that will be my mate in England again. Where is he? Peter Clark. And then finally the Asian Under-19. So who have I got in Asia? David Lee. I'm sure that's a good fit. He's going to be out there for about 2 years. So that should be all of them now. So they're all being scouted. I've compiled a report on this month's mentoring. Oh, sweet. This is a new feature. Socrates has managed to develop a new trait. Mark's opponent type. This increases the chance of player being successful when asked to adopt time, but his overall success is still controlled by his full set of attributes. Okay. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, switch ball to other flank. I haven't tried to do it. So Socrates and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Am I being really daft here? Right, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So did he get that from Granit Xhaka? He must have got that from... Okay, well, I like it anyway. But it gives you another example of why I think in time he'll be a box-to-box midfielder. And then I can't even see Socrates in here. David Luiz, Torreira, Chambers, Holding. So they're the centre backs. Saka, Pepe, Ceballos. Yes, I don't know how Socrates has managed to pick something up because he hasn't even... Well, that's good news. Martinelli claims Young Player of the Month. Yeah, I don't see what mentoring group he's in. So that's mental. Let me just check that again. In case I'm being blind. Louise. I don't know. Whatevs. Where's he at? Mason Greenwood? The name rings a bell. Oh, of course he is. Okay. To summarise, the board are pleased with your management of the team, happy with the 6-0, happy with 8 and Maitland-Niles, yep, happy with the positive atmosphere. Disappointed by losing to Spartak Moscow, so was I. Concerned about the 2-2 draw with Leicester. Well, it is what it is. Club Vision board is satisfied with the progress made towards realising the club's vision. Satisfied with the results the team are getting on the pitch, that's good. Fans also appreciate the entertaining football, so that's also good. Okay. Happy with the impact on the team's tactics. Very happy with the unity of the squad. And all that's worth a C+. More to come, guys, more to come. Suggested changes. So let's have a look at this squad, shall we? Bellerin on the right, Socrates and David Luiz. Lopez on the left, Smith Rowe, Chambers, Xhaka, Reece Nelson, Ceballos and Lacazette. I'm happy with that. So what I'll do is I'll play the Torino game and I will play the Bournemouth game, and then I should probably give it a rest. One, because otherwise the stream gets pretty long. Two, I want to make a cup of tea, and also I just want to check on the scores because I'm. Right, let's offer this young lad a new contract because he looks like he's doing well, and maybe I can put him as a mentor. So we'll put him as a youngster, then a future prospect, and then a breakthrough prospect because he's only young. Good. Let's negotiate the contract. This shouldn't be too. Yeah, he's only 16, so. Contract length. Let's give him 10k as a loyalty bonus. I'd rather give like a one-off loyalty bonus. Appearance fee, okay. Don't do yearly wage rises, pal. After 20 games, he'll be on 2. Let's see how that goes. Fantastic. Especially because he might not come to anything yet, but he's another player. So who was that? Right, so if you want to do that, you need to up your game. Start working on your strength then. Okay, so how's Chambers getting on in his new role? He must be starting to... See, look, it stops it. Still, he's getting there. I'll let Bellerino off because he's just come back from injury, so that might be part of the reason why. Okay, so this is the game against Torino. We need a win in this game. We've got Bellerin on the right, who's less than match fit. And we've got Lopez on the left. We've got Socrates and David Luiz, who we actually started as being our main the season, with them being our main starters. Chambers and Xhaka in the middle because it's a cup game. Gone for Reece Nelson on the right because I'm going to start playing Pepe in the league more now that he's started performing a bit better. We've got Smith Rowe on the left because we've got Saka, and we've also got Martinelli who's been playing on the left. Ceballos because we're resting Ozil who's on the bench, and Lacazette because again we've got Oba who's been playing most of the league games. Okay. Let's do this. So I take it, would that be Rob Holding as captain then, I think? Oh, David Luiz. Oh, I'm not even playing Rob Holding. Okay. Right. Oh, just someone stopping you in the tunnel again. Both teams going this one in good form. Does this match take on a great importance after your defeat in the group opener? I think it does, actually. So, this is a tunnel. So someone stops you in the tunnel as you're about to kick off. You haven't chosen Nicolas Pepe. Southampton are beating Man City in current news. Belotti is injured. Reece Nelson with the corner. And Saldi gets the ball away. Rincon, Verdi. Nice ball over the top. David Luiz deals with it. Who gets to it? Certainly not us. Big gap in midfield. Belotti, the injured man. Right, Nelson, let's go. Xhaka to Nelson. Nice crossfield ball. Smith Rowe picks it up. Ball into the middle, easily dealt with. Granit Xhaka again. Nelson plays again the crossfield ball. Smith Rowe, Lopez, Xhaka. Oh, yeah. There we go, 1-0. Let's go. It's a good start. Good to go ahead. Early doors, Smith Rowe plays it back to Lopez who squares it. Xhaka, first time, banger janger. That is a good goal. That is a good goal. Happy with that. Torino immediately with a replay or a highlight in the first. Oh, God. Right, Smith Rowe. Ceballos. Lacazette, don't miss this. He doesn't. He puts it away. 2-0. Lacazette with the second, and now we can relax. Speaking of relaxing, in current news, Arsenal are 1-0 up against Wolves. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And we've got Aston Villa as well, are beating Liverpool. See how long that lasts. So yeah, 2-0 against Torino. Great ball across. No, it's not. Ceballos moves it. Back inside to Chambers. Brings it back out again, and it's been that, and Saudi's having a really good game, and he's found. He must have been offside. Oh, he was. Yeah. Yeah, I called it. Actually, I don't think Karl Heinz actually had a clean sheet, has he? 2-0 up at half time at the moment. They've had a goal disallowed, but. we've got. Okay. So we don't want to take our eyes off the boil, so don't let your performance drop. Always seems to annoy one player. Seem to lose confidence. Calm. I have faith in you. Unbelievable. Seem to lose confidence. Well, I never. Can't win them all. David Luiz. Oh, come on. Really? Just scores an absolute banger from the outside of the area. Right. We're actually going to go back to the tiki-taka again. That's what we're going to do. What the hell was that? Well, all of a sudden have we forgotten how to play football? 2-0 up at half-time and cruising. Right. Kieran Tierney's going to come on for Joel Lopez because Joel Lopez, number one, looks nervous. And number two, it's kind of an upgrade, so that's quite strong. Granit Xhaka and Chambers in the middle could probably do a strength thing. So we'll bring on Torreira for Chambers because Torreira, I'm conscious, hasn't had a game in a while, so his match fitness is also lacking. Reece Nelson and Emil Smith-Rowe are probably all right out there, although Emil Smith-Rowe's struggling. And Lacker's doing all right on there, even if I did annoy him at half-time. So, now, question, do I put on Martinelli or Mesut? We put on Mesut because his match fitness is lacking and also because that is a massive upgrade. So Bios is having a good game though. Okay, we'll put on Martinelli for Emil Smith-Rowe. Those would be the 3 substitutions. So if we concede again, we're up slack alley. But those are 3 beefy substitutions I've made, aren't they? Let's be honest. They are fighting substitutions. They're not substitutions to just rotate the squad. They are beefers. Good save, keeper. Run Torreira, that's out. Good. Reece Nelson runs away with it. Who has he got? Lacazette in the middle. Bellerin. Martinelli. How is this game still going? Right, Lacazette, distribute. Ceballos, Martinelli. Tierney. I don't know what that was. We've got to be coming towards the end of the game, have we? What's going on? What happened there? It's a free kick. Don't know, just jumped to it. Xhaka, is that a penalty? Oh. Okay. Full time. Got away with one really, but well done lads. Good win for us. Like that. It's good that. Right, now against Bournemouth, I feel like we need to start playing our full team. So the first thing is, I do think the keeper situation is causing a bit of uncertainty at the back. So that's issue number 1. Don't know if Bellerin will recovering time. But to be fair, it's good to see that he played a full 90 minutes. Kieran Tierney's going to start this time. And we'll put Kolasinac on the bench anyway. Okay. I think Reece Nelson had a good game actually, but he's quite tired. Right, in the middle then, we will have Guendouzi. I haven't played Guendouzi in a bit. So we'll give him a chance and we'll put him alongside Lucas Torreira. Because then Callum Chambers can also act as backup for the right back situation. On the left, we're going to start Martinelli again. So Bios out for Mesut and Oba. So that's about as strong as we can do, isn't it? Apart from maybe Bellerin on the right. So the two centre-backs, I've gone for experience there. Just wondering if it's worth getting Rob Holding involved. Like Socrates and David Luiz are the two strongest, supposedly, in that position. Followed by Mustafi and then Chambers holding a little way off. So we'll keep those two for a bit of stability as well from the last game. The only goal we conceded was a banger. And as I said, I think that's more down to the keeper than the two defenders. Three suggestions. Saka needs game time, but I want him at under 23 level. He can go in the under 18s for this game. And these two. So have I already put Saka available then? Yeah. Let's just do 90 minutes. Bottom line is he's available for 90. It doesn't mean he has to play the full 90. And so I've left Bellerin out not because it's more because he's knackered, so I'm not going to put him available there, even if it's for 20 minutes. 20 minutes seems to be 40 in this game anyway. You put players available for lengths of time. So I'll play the AFC Bournemouth game, and I think then we'll call it a day for today on the streaming. I'll probably do a recap video. See, look, he's doing well in training. I'll probably do a recap video and then a couple of matches afterwards, but probably not today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm trying to record as many as possible. I'm conscious that I'm probably not going to be able to record tomorrow afternoon, although I may be able to play it. So I'm decided if I'm going to play it and just not record it and give a recap, or if I just don't play it, because I do like the idea of recording my wanting a new contract. He's going to want silly money. I'm sorry. I hate the. No, I'm sorry. This is broken. Remove that. After reaching club league games. After 30 games, I'll put you on 40k. Oh, do me a favour. Do me an absolute favour. No. Honestly, there's something wrong with this. Like, this needs. It's too unbalanced. Like, all the amount of money that these players want for, and I know part of it is the game, but it seems massively like a. Fine. Well, you're the one who wanted the new contract. When are you on? 2022. Your problem, mate. I offered you a decent contract. You didn't sign it. It's 5 times more than the rest. Ah, that was surprising. I think they've got a little bit of work to do at Sports Interactive with the balance of the contracts of what they're asking. What I offered him in terms of playing time was reasonable. And then the amount of money that he asked for, after 25 games to expect to be on 80 grand, it's like, really? So a lot of these right backs that I'm looking at, not very good. Lindelof, no. Tuanzebe. Why am I being suggested to buy players that are at Man United? It's not realistic again. We're not going to sit there and go, oh yeah, why don't we just route the whole of the Man United team? He looks like a good player. Max Mail. Mavropanos back. So, actually, he's a player I can start using in the cup games, to be fair. It's quite funny, actually. We're coming up soon to like modern day. It's the 6th of October 19, so a couple of weeks away. Away to Bournemouth. Ober and Mesut, Torreira and Guendouzi in the middle, Martinelli starting out wide, Tierney on the left, David Luiz, Socrates, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We're not putting Bellerin on the bench for this one, although, yes, he's knackered, and that is, he's been out for a long time. But he's starting to make his comeback trail right. Joel Lopez, no, he's improved a bit. He has improved a bit. I don't think he's going to be a long-term. And then how's Saka doing? Okay, Kieran Tierney is lacking in match sharpness. I'm aware of that, so I've got Kolasinac on the bench. Okay, so there are quite a few options. Put on a worthy display. They are motivated. We are away from home. So actually maybe we should go with a balanced outlook to begin with. Bournemouth is a difficult place to go in football. They are dominating possession, but that doesn't... We are... Here we go. Winner Socrates. Oba. Look up. Gabriel Martinelli, well done. Oh, it's nice. Right, who's in the middle for Oba? Maitland-Niles, don't lose it there. Good. Pepe, look up. Release. Martinelli, 1-0. Thank you very much, Gabriel Martinelli. He is going to be quality, and that was with his feet. Yeah, there you go. It's a low cross. Southampton are beating Man City in real life. So hold on. Liverpool are losing 1-0 to Villa. Southampton are beating Man City and Arsenal are winning. Is this like April Fool's Day or something? What is it? It's just coming up to like half time. Oh, you are joking. Callum Wilson's run was quality. I thought he was well tracked, to be fair. Well done, Guendouzi. Mesut Ozil loses the ball there. Maitland-Niles good. Pepe, ball inside or outside. Nice. Right, let's get moving then, boys. Ball in, Martinaldo. Another great ball out. Maitland-Niles, ball in. Oh, he's put it in his own net. It's a really good ball in, actually. I was actually wondering, I was thinking, well, who's that to and why is no one going in? There. No pressure on him. Cool. You hate to see it when they go in, don't you? Against you, of course. Oh, that's a deathly ball. That is bloody ridiculous. David Luiz giving the ball away like that. Right. No one's been particularly good, have they? Right. Martinelli got a goal, didn't he? But he's looking tired now. Tierney coming off for Kolasinac. And we'll put Ceballos on for Guendouzi. Not good enough. Giving the ball away sloppily. But it's kind of a warning sign there. I prefer playing a deeper line, so let's do that. He should be in the support role. And he should be in the attack role. There you go. Got away with one there. Probably could have lost that. We'll take the draw. We should be playing better than that, though. Especially for a team that's 16th in the league. They outplayed us, really. Still got a game in hand. If we win that, we'll stay there. So it's not the end of the world. We'll never win the league this season. And there are so many players that in the long run I need to move on. So there we have it. I think we'll probably leave that there. To be honest, I think it's fair to say that that's enough. We are sitting third in the Premier League, 13 games away. So there's another international break before we play Palace. It'll be another tough game. Is that home or away? It's home. So probably what I'll do is I will obviously take a break, and then I'll come back with a recap video of what happened. I can't even remember where we took over. I think we took over for the Millwall game. So I'll do a recap for that. But I think we started on the Millwall game. I'll do a recap, and then I will show the Palace game and probably the Frankfurt game. But actually, when you look through the form guide, it's actually quite positive, isn't it? You know, overall. I mean, the loss to Spartak Moscow was poor, and maybe if the Bournemouth draw or the Leicester draw was a win, we'd be a bit happier. But overall, I think we can be pleased with that, and I think obviously winning in the European Cup was good. We're bringing through a lot of youth players and giving them games, so that's good. It looks like we've got Kieran Tierney who's able to actually play now. And I think this is probably the final game that Hector Bellerin doesn't play in. Or at least doesn't start. I think we can start making him a regular starter now, start doing that. So after his poor performance in that last game as well, we're going to move this guy out. So let's put Rob Holding in now. As the ball-playing centre-back. Yeah, let's go with that. So Crystal Palace in 13 days. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Leave me a comment if there's something glaringly obvious that I'm not doing or you think I should do. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't be scared to subscribe. But any ideas... you're always welcome to drop me a message. Feel free. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.